Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and Lady Sakura. Okay, we are going to leave Codec. I'm going to head over towards Frostfound. Yeah. Okay, so from Frostfound, we're going to probably go Chapel of Light, then Abbot Horizon, then kind of down, maybe even Port Cecil will be on our way. We're kind of down this way. We need to go to station 3 and then back. Okay, so we have a rough idea of our path that we're going to take. Luminescent beasts like eyeless dolphins play in your wake. I was reading about, I was thinking about checking out the Sunless Skies game, but I read, I think somebody posted on maybe one of Braskus's streams about how it's not the same story, or the person who wrote the story I don't think is the same in the two games, which would be a bit disappointing if that's true. So I'm kind of a little bit put off about that. And then the person who was involved with this game, who left, did another game, but it doesn't seem to have like it seems to be a more busy work in it, as far as I can tell. But maybe the story is kind of up to the standard of this game, because that'd be great, because the story in this game is fantastic. Right, so we're going to get ourselves over to Frostfound. Then I'm going to spend a while here. So we'll do the first initial docking, then I'll spend a while kind of reducing my terror. And once I've done that, then we'll kind of come back. So we'll do the initial thing, then I'll cut, and then we'll come back to when we're ready to head off. Okay, so Frostfound, towers and ramps and galleries and stairs of ice, raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. No spider ever wove so complex a web. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life. But a pitiable encampment squats by the docks. Okay, well, let's take tea with them. Take tea with the squatters at the dock. Some of them wear the robes of Irimi riddlefishers. Some look like withern folk, but even more ragged. But they do seem a little more practical than either of those peoples. A surprisingly warm welcome. We're keeping the steps for the game with truths, a helpful riddlefisher explains, as she fills your cup for the third time. Every year the people of Irem and Wither must meet here for, she pauses, contests. She finishes vaguely, the difference between a question and a riddle. One day someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. You spend a pleasant few hours while the tea is supplemented with Iremi liqueurs, pale withern beer, and something the riddlefisher describes blandly as snake cake. They offer you fuel and supplies before you leave. We keep enough spare, the riddlefisher grins. From time to time, a captain gets lost and comes up here. We always feel bad for them. Okay, so we get one supply, get one fuel, but we lose 10 terror as well. So that's great. We can't enter Frostfound because our terror is too high. Yep, so let's get a port report. What are the squatters up to? Bickering amiably. Not all are Iremi or Withern. There's the odd researcher, the occasional deranged ice sculptor. Now and then, a very cold, very sad rubberman. But for the most part, an atmosphere of friendly rivalry reigns. Okay, and then, so I'm going to, as I said, reduce my terror, so I'll see you once I've done that. Welcome back. So we got our tower just down to 0 now. We're going to leave here and head on out. Did we get it? Oh, maybe we didn't get it down to 0. Oh, we got it down to 4. Okay, well 4 is good enough for now. Let's head on out. I think that's the ghost ship there, because I'm not getting any indication that we need to start a fight. So we're going to head to the Chapel of Light next. Or maybe that's where that scream came from. See it there? October the 20th, 1893. Far off. Very far off. Someone screams. It's interesting though that when I think it's when the light of that thing, yeah, when the light of the ghost ship went on us, we're actually we got green for terror. Okay, so trying to hug there as much as I can, then set across for Chapel of Light. Don't want any crazy fights if we can avoid them. I've talked about this before in terms of playing games for a YouTube channel like that. When most of the time now when I record, either it's or when I play a game, it's either because I'm going to record it and release it, or I'm playing multiplayer with somebody else who's recording it. So you've maybe seen me in some what's the name of that game? Astroneer with both Morjax and Braskus, which was I think recorded at least the last session, or the first session that we did was recorded the week before I got my new mic, which is a bit disappointing because my audio wasn't great on that one. But at least if we do another session, I'll have my new mic, which would be nice. But yeah, either I'm recording for this channel or I'm playing with someone who's recording for their channel. And other than that, I don't really get that much time to play. So it means that I have to be very we're going completely the wrong way. I have to be very careful about what I decide to do or choose in terms of the games that I play. So it's always kind of it's nice when I get a time like now where I can kind of reassess things and choose games to come back to, like this one, and then choose other games like Battletech to record new series on. Oh, there's that thing here. We do not want to be mucking about with you, because you will probably kick our ass. No, it looks like you're going to try anyway. So we need to run. We need to run really, really quickly. Come on, get in. Okay. I don't know whether we're going to take damage from that or not, but we'll see. Sleep when you're dead. Okay. We've got the Chapel of Light. Okay, so we can give a nightmare to the well. Give a nightmare to the well. The well drinks color. The smiling priests whisper. The well drinks dreams, and the well is always thirsty. This will reduce your nightmare's strength, but also scar you permanently. Increase your wounds by 1. 3 wounds will kill you. I'd like to know how many wounds I have before I do that. Let's gather some intelligence. What occurs here between the darkness and the light? A smiling priest in a red cassock tends the chapel. The congregation are shy of light. They come and go in little ships, and it's strangely difficult to count them. Perhaps some of them are imaginary. Still, you know the name of a ship or two. Okay, so we've got a report. Now we're going to do this. Okay, so we have 2 wounds, so we can't get another wound. Water Flint, Knight. Down, down, down. This is for the drowned man, they say. He was eaten, but will only be wounded. Down the well. Oh, down, down. The well water's freezing. There are knives on the walls. You thread water. Stay away from the knives. But when they haul you up, you crash again and again against the walls. At the top, they bandage your wounds as you cry out. Shh! The smiling priest whispers. Shh! This is only a taste. But well-born, well-born. Okay, we lose 5 menace. Nightmare strength, new total is 8. And we have 2 wounds. At 3 will die. And we got a weeping scar, which I believe is for the... Let me check. I believe it's for the... What's it called? Keeper, or whatever it's called in the Tomb Colonies. So I think we bring that to him. Now, we don't really want to do any of the other things. We've already done really what we want to do, so... Okay, we are taking damage from him, which is not good. Now, will he go away now that we're in... Oh, he's actually bashing us against... So he could potentially kill us, which is really not good. We're hoping he goes away. He doesn't seem to want to go away though. Oh, buddy, just leave. We're not doing anything to you. Why are you being like this? He's maybe going to leave. No, he's certainly thinking about it. Go on, keep going. If he gets to somewhere up here, then we can probably strike out. But we do have to go. We do want to go to Abbott Horizon, which will be a bit of a problem for us. But I could be brave. Is it coming back? Could be brave and try and shoot the crap out of him. Let's do that. Let's see what we can do in terms of actually killing him. Oh, no, didn't want to do that. Let's go faster. So where is the battle? Okay. He hits us again. Just trying to get to Abbott Horizon as quickly as we can. So we're burning through some of our fuel. And we'll pop in here. Okay. Abbott Horizon. Two vast winged shapes guard a gate of something like resin, smooth but uneven. It is deep gant, the colour that remains when all other colours have been eaten. Ice crusts over the crack between its valves. Approach and your breath freezes, falls tinkling in shards from the air. It would be utterly foolish to touch the thing. A merciless wind blows from everywhere to everywhere. It passes without effect through your bridge coat, your flesh, your lungs. The dock lies empty. Okay, well, let's look into the stars. What are we missing for this? Oh, we can get that. Okay, that's good. Gather intelligence, such as there is to gather, out here where nothing moves. This stillness is itself of interest to the Admiralty. It is not impossible someone foolish might attempt to open the gate. It is not inconceivable that it might open from the other side. And what then? Oh, no, I understand, thanks. Just hit that by accident. Okay, I'm going to go back here to look into the stars. Look into the stars. Stars float in the mirrored night of waves. Watch them a while. Peace beneath the world. These are real stars. They burn above the roof of the neath. Beyond the earth, in the space of heaven. Even so far away, even now, their eyes are on you. But here in the night, under the world, you are safe. Safe. You return to your senses gasping. Your hands are cold, numb. How long were you watching the stars? Okay, I want to check something quickly. I definitely don't want to open the gate. That would be pretty stupid. There's something that I want to check. Oh, maybe we already have. Or already have done that, have we? Yeah, I think we've already done the thing here that we need to do. Okay, so we don't need to go there anymore. We're going to shoot off. We're going to take it slow because we were hoping that that thing has moved away. We can maybe sneak around. We don't want to be suffering more damage. It's good though that even though my ship is obviously a lot better, that there are things in the game that can just hand my ass to me. So I can't just kind of sail around and do things with impunity. Okay, so we are going to go to Mount Palmerston next. I think it's about time the lovely music came. Or maybe we can get the Palmerston Reach music instead. Palmerston's Reach. There's brimstone on the wind. The glassy chop of dark water. The iron clatter of feet at the hatchway. Let's head down. Try and go through the light. We did get 10 extra terror, so we can avoid adding even one terror. Good. Once we get kind of to the bottom of the circle of light, we can strike across the coast. And once we do our business in Mount Palmerston, we can end the episode. And also, if anyone has suggestions of a game that has kind of that's very story driven like this, where you're kind of traveling around and you're collecting bits of story, and it's more about the story than the action, but isn't really like not a walking simulator or anything like that, but something similar, as I said, something similar to this game, where story is kind of paramount. I'd be very interested in any suggestions people have. So Port Palmerston, we can get ourselves more fuel if we need. Some sort of beetle has invaded. Oh, hit the wrong one. Invaded your morsel of ship's biscuits. It's waggling. It waggles its antenna impertinently. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna bite your head off with my next bite of my biscuit. So take that, buddy. Now, all this do. Spend time in bed. This will heal a wound. Okay, we're gonna do that. The sound of the ship at sea, the toll of the watch bell, your eyes drift closed. Okay, we lose one wound and we lose one supply. Both are fine. Now, Mount Palmerston. We can dig among the ruins if we want. Let's chat to the people. Chat to the port folk about the Brimstone Convention. There was a revolution in hell, and the aristocracy of devils fled here. Here they plot in exile, a shrug and a curse. They don't do us any harm. They stay up there, and we stay down here. If hell's fighting itself, that's good for us all, isn't it? I'm not sure about that. Okay, we can explore the island, or we can do some digging. Let's see. This would 5 linen. How many linen do we have? What should tell us there? We have 3. Okay, and then if we go to shops, don't think we can buy linen from any of them. You can buy some more fuel, which, because it's cheaper than London, I think we'll do that. We'll get ourselves up to 50, and then here we're going to get ourselves up to 25, which hopefully is enough to get home without problems. And then do we want to dig around? 60% chance. It's going to cost us 2 supplies, so let's buy 2 extra supplies. And then see if we're lucky or not. Okay. Perhaps the villagers left valuables behind. You could pick over their remains to see what you might find, you ghoul. A cellar full of bones. How many of them died down here? You could bury them in the ash, but they're so choked and jumbled, you might as well leave them here below. The whole island is the unholiest imaginable ground, anyway. At least you have souvenirs. 3 grinning skulls and a carven crooked cross. Okay, so we lose 2 supplies. We gain 1 outlandish artifact, and we gain 1 memory of distant shores, which is good. We get 3 lamentable relics, and we get 10 extra terror. Okay. And there we are going to end the episode. So as always, hope you've enjoyed and hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.